Pinocchio. Walt Disney's Pinocchio. Once upon a time, there was a lonely woodcarver named Geppetto. He made a special wooden puppet and called it Pinocchio. Geppetto wished upon a star, and the blue fairy heard him. She magically brought Pinocchio to life. "I'm a real boy!" cried Pinocchio, moving his arms and legs. "Not yet, Pinocchio. First, you must be brave, truthful, and unselfish," said the blue fairy, "and Jiminy Cricket will help you learn right from wrong," she added. The next morning Pinocchio set off for school. On his way he met a sly fox and a wicked cat. "Don't waste your time in school," said the fox. "You'll have more fun if you come with us." Pinocchio went off with the fox and the cat to become an actor. They sold him to an evil puppeteer who locked him up in a cage. Just then the blue fairy appeared. "Why didn't you go to school?" she asked Pinocchio. "Two monsters put me in a sack," Pinocchio lied. And because he lied, his nose grew longer. Jiminy Cricket helped him to tell the truth, and Pinocchio's nose shrank back to normal. Then the blue fairy set him free. The sly fox and the wicked cat caught Pinocchio again. This time they sold him to a coachman along with a bunch of bad boys. The coachman cracked his whip, and they were off to Pleasure Island. On Pleasure Island, Pinocchio was lazy and naughty. All of a sudden he grew donkey ears and a donkey tail. "Help! Now I'll have to pull the coach," brayed Pinocchio. "Quick, follow me," said Jiminy, and they jumped into the sea. When Pinocchio dried out, he went home to see Geppetto. "Father, I'm home," he called. "I'll never leave again." But Geppetto was not there. The workshop was empty. Then Jiminy Cricket found a note. "Your father went to the ocean to find you and was swallowed by a whale," it read. So Pinocchio and Jiminy went to the sea to find Geppetto. Pinocchio tied a big stone to his donkey tail. Then he jumped into the water. The stone pulled him down to the sea bottom. He and Jiminy walked along and looked in every sea cave for Geppetto. Suddenly, a huge whale named Monstro came up behind them. He swallowed them up, along with a whole school of fish. There, in the stomach of the whale, was Geppetto, living on a wrecked old boat. "My son, I'm so happy to see you," cried Geppetto. "Me too, father," shouted Pinocchio. "Now let's get out of here." Pinocchio and Geppetto lit a fire. The smoke from the fire made Monstro sneeze. "Ka-choo!" Geppetto and Pinocchio rushed out of the whale's huge mouth on a raft. They were washed up on the shore. Pinocchio lay still. He did not wake up. Geppetto held the puppet in his arms. "My little wooden head was so brave and unselfish," he said, crying. "He risked his life to save me." Geppetto carried Pinocchio home and put him on the bed. A ray of starlight came through the window. The soft voice of the blue fairy said, "You are brave, truthful, and unselfish. Now you may be a real boy." Pinocchio sat up. "Father," he cried, "look at me. Now I'm really and truly a real boy." "And so you are," said Geppetto, hugging him tightly.